Go on then, Grant.
As you know, I'm a London cabbie.
Yep.
I speak to my passengers all the time. I'm Minister for Transport, but the one transport issue, I know you've touched on it earlier, that people in the back of my taxi talk about a lot of the time, Russi, and it's the transport from Calais to Dover in small boats.
That's not the question I thought it was going to be, actually.
I heard you be quite, open with Harry early on, saying you're doing this, the Rwanda deal. But from me to you, Mr. Prime Minister, why can't you put the Navy in the Channel? You're talking about how we're going to stop it. If you put boats in the Channel, that when the dinghies come over, you get hold of them, the Navy tow them back to Calais and say, no, thank you, right? If you want to send a message to them organised gangs who are bringing people over, that's how you do it. You don't spend £500 million going to Rwanda that could be in the health service and the education service, right? You need to put a strong message out that if you cross the Channel, we're waiting for you and we're going to take you back to France and you can't come over. That'll stop the gangs.
Well, actually, you've got someone sitting next to you who's served who can probably explain why that's not practical.
It's the same reason that we couldn't go from Northern Ireland into the Republic of Ireland wearing uniform and carrying weapons, because ultimately that's an invasion of a foreign territory, and we have very specific lines
you can see the
cannot Borders have two sides.
And I think
you can see the
and to add to Hugh's point, the issue. And I share your frustration. First of all, right? Let me say that.
The public's frustration.
Yeah. No, I agree,
Prime
right?
Minister.
And you would have heard me talk about it earlier, probably. So I completely share your frustration. But the other practical thing is, unlike where you might have seen in Australia, where they've been able to do those turn-back tactics, what they were dealing with there were very big boats, where you can, and in international waters, to Hugh's point, where you have that ability. When you're talking about an inflatable dinghy, which, by the way, these gangs stuff dozens more people on these boats than they can take.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be safer then if the Navy was to intercept them, put them on a safe...
Because they would capsize.
My suggestion has been hire ferries, give them free transport to the Isle of Sheppey. It's an island.